Good morning, everybody. Get started here in just a second. What's up, Terra Mike? Hey, Enoftopia. Hey, Terraformers Many Worlds, good morning. Broken, good morning. Consumer Break, good morning. Everybody, we'll get our guest up here. Coyote, good morning. How are you? Come on up, Consumer. We're just waiting on, am I muted? No, I'm not. I'm waiting on Xander, Kristalla, and Captain of the DGM Pirates will be here shortly, and then we'll just go ahead and kick this space off. We're doing some testing on audio here, so we just want to start a little early. Brandman is a name I recognize. Good to have you. Okay. What's up? Hey, Fang. Bob and Stock. Good morning. All right, let's see if we can get Xander up here. Let's get him in here. And we'll get started in just a few minutes.
Hey yo, how's everyone doing?
I'm muted this time trying to talk.
What up, though?
Consumer Break, your mic's oh, yeah, your mic's working. DGen, your mic's working. I think I just heard you. Xander, I sent you a co-host invite.
Yeah, it's so weird. I tried joining on my computer because it lets me on other ones, but it won't let me on this one. It's so odd. So I think I should be good though on my phone.
Oh yeah, you sound great. I know I've not messed with testing on my computer yet because I don't know how it'll work running from a computer. All right, good morning, Kristalla. There's Kristalla. Let's invite her up, and then we'll get ready to kick this off.
Can everyone hear me?
Yep, I hear you good.
There we go. Without even testing or anything.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Kristalla, welcome.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, so we will go ahead and kick this off today. We're going to be talking about streamers. We invited a couple guests, and my co-host also streaming to help get the good questions that I might not have the insight to ask. So let's kick this off with a good morning, or sorry, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, all the citizens of our Wax universe. So welcome to Wax Wednesday's Twitter space today. Like I just said, we've invited a couple streamers for the community to share their insights with the rest of us. I'm Tommy from Wax, and I'll be hosting. Joining me as co-host today will be a familiar face, Xander C. of the Streaming Art and the Alien Worlds community. So lately I've been catching the AW interactive streams and chilling to the music while working, so I invited Xander up here to help interview our guests. So thanks for joining, Xander. How are you?
Hey, everyone. Hey, Tommy. I'm doing all right. It's been a busy month so far, so it's been nice to get around with other streamers, and yeah, it's that time of year when Christmas is near.
Yeah,
so
holidays are coming in hot and heavy, and they're going to be coming in quick. I know we're got a few holidays here planned for myself. What else is going on in your part of the world? You got anything else exciting planned for the next couple months?
For the next couple months, not really planning ahead. That I'm just a man of the moment. So we in the streaming art community, we're still doing like the raffle packs that we do, like 200 each week, with all the projects that get involved, and it's been crazy. It's been going on since March already. So every week 200 packs. So I don't even know when it went so fast. we started with a normal spin the wheel, and then we advanced into packs to give everyone the chance to open their own packs and have their own luck. And and on the other side, on Alien Worlds, we have some exciting stuff coming up. I'm still waiting for the approval to speak more about it, but it's some nice and exciting stuff coming up, and keep watch on the Alien World socials to find out the good news that's coming soon.
Sounds good. I'm always excited to see some good news coming out of your area, so I'll be looking at that too. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce our guests. First up, our first guest today is our latest Wax Hub Gold ambassador. She's a content creator who writes informative Twitter threads and often includes links to the videos that she creates showcasing the gameplay. She also might be the newest streamer of our guests here today. Please give a warm welcome to Queen Crystalla. Hey, Crystalla, how are you?
Oh, thank you, Domi. I'm so happy to be here, for real.
No, we're happy to have you, absolutely. I had fun joining your stream, and then I try to catch your stream on Thursdays after work. So it's always a fun time to chill and kind of relax after a day working.
Yeah, and remember that you went to my stream and it was really fun, so you had to come back.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I would definitely be happy to come back on the stream. Just let me know when.
Sure.
All right, cool. All right, so thank you, Crystalla. All right, next is, I believe, a name that everybody right here knows. We have Mr. Breakman from the popular Consumer Break channel. Might be most well known for their streaming interviews, sharing different projects from our Web3 and the Puzzle Break challenges. Breakman is also the co-founder of the Interactive Web3 Metaverse Convention, NFTopia, and you can see them listening below. So follow them so you can get all the updates on the next NFTopia. This guy is one of the hardest working streamers in Wax and Web3. So Breakman, hello. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Hey, thanks very much for that intro. Appreciate it, and very, very happy to be here.
I don't think you're definitely no slouch when you're pulling 14 hours stream showcase and hype train, man.
Thank you.
No, you're one of the hardest working. It's definitely
Thank you very
right
much. Yeah, it's very taxing, but we do it for the community. And you're about to announce Captain here, but he also has done 24 or 48-hour streams, so we're all out here busting.
Well, shit, yeah, okay.
Part of the job.
Well, here is a man anchoring our guest lineup today is the master of the streaming seas. The captain of the Pirates of the Degen himself is here with us today, Captain Degen. He combines really high energy weekly streams with NFT discovery on stream. Captain Degen is ready to light a powder keg under your Wax booty. Captain Degen, welcome to Wax Wednesday.
Appreciate you guys having me, man. I'm just had a few surgeries recently, but now I think I'm getting a cold over top of it, so I might sound a little crazy, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys having me on and letting us tell you what we're doing over here.
Yeah, I think we've been kind of chatting on and off for a long time, but I think it's all kind of coming together, and I'm excited to kind of shout your praises of all the work you've been doing. So I'm excited to have you here.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Because I'd say like a year ago I was yelling I'm ready, and now I'm kind of glad that things kind of slowed down, and I just got to stick with it and go at it slowly and weed things out, and I think we're in a much better position because of that.
Yeah, completely. Sometimes you don't want to rush too far and overextend. All right, cool. So you've heard our guests. Welcome again to all of our guests to Wax Wednesday. Everyone listening below today, we're going to have kind of a roundtable discussion amongst our guests. If you have a question for one of our speakers today, we will have time allotted about halfway through the interview and then again at the end. So if you have questions, we'll call for you, raise your hand. We'll invite you up to participate and ask your questions about streaming or content creation here on Wax to our guests. All right, so let's get into this. I think I'll go first, Xander, on my question bank here. So I'll start with Crystalla, our newest Wax Hub Gold ambassador. So I believe, as I mentioned, I think that you're the youngest streamer of our guests today. What was it appealing? What was so appealing about live streaming compared to the traditional video uploads that you were making?
Thank you. Yeah, for but almost like 2 years, I've been creating content on YouTube. So right now I'm switching my stuff because I wanted to have like a one-on-one hand with my community, my especially my English community, the ones that follow me on Twitter. And I have to say this is really different create contents to YouTube and also create contents to Twitch and live stream. So, and the main stuff here is that you had to like not uh, you can cut stuff. You had to be like it's a live show. Everything is live. So you had to like had a schedule, and it also really I feel like it's really more personal because you had the chance to talk with your community in live, so you don't have to wait for a comment, you don't have to wait for a tweet. You just talk to them and they talk to you, and everything goes smooth. And I think it's been a really like happiest experience so far. So I'm really loving making a stream for my community.
Yeah, I think when I watch your streams, you can definitely tell that you looks like you're having fun. So I think it's definitely. And you mentioned like it's more personal. You get live feedback and kind of a closer connection with the community. So let me also kind of throw this to Consumer Break and DGen. So Consumer Break first. Like, do you agree with the reasons why streaming is so appealing as Crystal has laid them out, or do you have other reasons and why or why not?
Yeah, of course. The live interaction with your viewers is what streaming is all about. That makes it different from pre-recorded. Yeah, your comments. We always interact with the comments, and when the alerts come in with the follows, all that, we thank them. Uh, it's very good for the interview type streams, like what I do. We call them AMAs, Ask Me Anything. So a lot of times it's me asking the project questions, but anytime the chat ask anything in the comment, we just throw it right up. So it's almost like a conversation between us guests or whoever's talking and the chat. And then also with that, and especially with Wax, which we'll get into even more, is the rewards and games that is all happening live in real time. So we love to do stream games, whether it's uh, like detailed and involved games, or maybe it's just little mini games. I'm one that plays the Grubfish Criticraft a lot. That's an example of stream games that people in the stream are participating in. And when it's like a mini game like that, for me, it works great as like a little break in between content. So if I'm doing interviews or whatever, we'll do a break with Grubfish, or Marbles on stream is another great one. So they're watching and interacting with the content itself, like the interview, but then also they're there to get a little reward or have a little fun live game. And the NFTs on Wax make that all possible because it's so inexpensive and easy, simple for us to do. Criticraft even integrates the Wax wallets right into it. It's like super simple, and we could just send them out. We're not losing money and gas fees or nothing like that. It makes it very seamless and easy. And then lastly, live stream, no post production. No, live streaming takes a lot of work and like effort and planning too, but editing videos takes a very long time. I used to do videos a long time ago before crypto. I used to spend hours and hours and hours doing VFX and editing. So on the live, we skip all of that. It's all whatever's happening in the live. That's what it's about. You have the VOD, the video on demand, to watch back later, but that's it. It's already published. So I love that about it too.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I mean, all that's true, man. Editing takes so long. My big thing when I first got into it, I just got an instant satisfaction off of being live with the community. And I kind of see it as two different ways, kind of comparing it to comedy. YouTube editing is more like stand up, where you're preparing your content. You know what you're going to do. You know how the show looks. It's all prepared. You just hope people enjoy it. versus live is more like improv comedy where you're thrown into a situation and nothing is planned, but you just feed off the crowd's energy, you feed off of what's going on, and you're more able to make content that way. So I kind of compare the two types of content creators, kind of like comedian. Are you prepared to know what you want and how it exactly got to look, or are you more on the fly? That being said, I'd be 5 times bigger if I was able to edit my live content into short form media. But like consumer said, I got 4 kids. I've tried doing it. There's just no way. Editing takes so long. I mean, they're come a long way with like AI just automatically editing clips and things, but they're definitely complementary hand in hand, but full-time wise, it's kind of like stand-up versus improv and what you enjoy doing.
Yeah, I want to add to that. That's a great point. Whenever you're making content that's pre-recorded, it's usually scripted or planned in some way, where every line is planned out. Every cut, if you're doing cuts, it's all planned out. It's all scripted. That's a whole lot of pre-work too. Here on live, we do prep some, but it's pretty basically improv. We don't. There's nothing scripted and here, and I do interview here right now. We're doing a wax space. There's some questions that were pre thought about, but everything is in live, so it's really a different kind of dynamic, uh, and helps, yeah, and it helps you work like comedy. It helps you work off the crowd work. You're working off of the chat and whatever it is that you're doing. So that's a great point.
Before I throw it to Xander for the next question, I was kind of popped in my head. Is there any outstanding memory that you all recall, like while you were streaming, of something really unexpected that happened and how you like kind of dealt with it?
What are we allowed to
I
talk
think I'm
about?
kind of throwing this right at you. Do you think I'm thinking something already?
Consumer, he may not. I don't know how many of my streams you've seen, so let me think. Yeah, there's been horrible times, and that's what improv is. I mean, you get trolls. There's been people where I'm streaming on my birthday and letting people just come into Discord video chat, and somebody comes in and just plays the most explicit, craziest things you could ever think of. I mean, you have to adjust with live because there's some people out there with good intentions, and there's literally some people out there that if they have their address, they'll call a SWAT team to have SWAT your house just so they can watch it live. So being a live content creator, especially, I mean, I do IRL, which is where I take my camera around Denver. I do things with my family. I do events. I do so many different things that those are things you got to be careful for. But yeah, there's for some reason in my life, there's always times random things happen on my stream. That's what makes it half the fun and interest that it is.
Well put. Well put. Xander, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just listening in because I resonate a lot. Yeah, with live streaming. I've been streaming for some time now. With recently a bit on break, but yeah, for consumer break, of all our guests, I may be most familiar with your streams. Can you share a little bit more on why you chose streaming as your medium to share collections and interviews?
Yeah, sure. Well, I started, I guess, a little less than 2 years ago, but I already had some content before I started streaming. I have my Consumer Break mobile game, and that was ongoing before I got into crypto or Wax. And it's a puzzle game that is meant to promote other brands on the puzzle games, and you're winning prizes from them. In fact, right now you can go to my pinned tweet and you can see that we have a puzzle game and a bounty block contest there with Wax streamers, a whole big slew of them, and a whole bunch of prizes that they all donated to us, including Kristaya and Captain here. So we have 130 prizes you can enter by solving the puzzle. So I was doing that beforehand, and also I started my collection around that time. We have these digital art cards that we do as a way to offer rewards onto these puzzle games, because I had a big struggle to get traditional brands to listen to this idea where you can engage their audience without me giving them a whole bunch of players traffic, and it's very hard for Web 2 companies to understand that. And here in Web 3 we got into Wax, and the projects were all about it, really. As soon as it just took a little bit of being proactive and asking them, and they'll send prizes, and that started up pretty quick. Broken Dolls down below was one of our first ones, and NFT Battle Miners and others started getting these puzzles. And then at the same time, I was watching these other wax streamers, thanks to my community, Puzzled Puzzler, Shouts, and Randman, who I brought with me, by the way. They were consumer break players, and when I got into wax and crypto, they did too, and they fell in love with wax and streamers, and had me watching other streamers, particularly ones that do interviews. BDAO, Blue Dragon, was the first guy that taught me a lot of things about wax, and I was watching him, watching his streams. Neon Space, the NFT Gamer, the Online End, they're all doing these interviews with other projects, and I was thinking, I was experimenting a little, so I started a Twitch channel. I was doing trivia. I was having fun with some trivia. We were doing some consumer break puzzles on stream, like one-on-ones, different fun things. But then I was like, well, I could do interviews because I'm already doing these collabs on these puzzle games. The whole point of the puzzles is promotional, educational about projects. I can do interviews as a value add for these collabs that I'm doing every week. And Grubfish just kind of, there's Marbles and Grubfish, the mini games that were happening a lot. I thought Grubfish was faster. It fit better for me to do a quick thing, and then have interviews in between. And it kind of just, I wouldn't say blew up, but as far as the wax community watching streams, they picked on it pretty quick because, for one, just the Grubfish tag alone, we have wax people that just look for that and go and watch when it's live. So use that tag when you do these games. But then, yeah, doing these different interviews and just having them shout these AMAs out. Projects love AMA interviews. They love to talk about their projects, and having some kind of platform to do that on. And there's not a whole lot of streams that do that. So whenever a streamer asks a project, do you want to come on and chat about your stuff, screen share, look at, of course they'll do it. Of course, they'll also offer prizes to do every time, every single interview, every puzzle game. They offer their collectible as prizes for these different ways to get them. So it just works really well together. And I was been doing that for almost 2 years. And then that evolved into NFTopia whenever Digicon ended a year ago. And then that just blossomed into a whole bunch more. And we have huge stream AMA trains in the metaverse and all of that. So it just kind of grew, and we're still doing it. And hopefully when the big bull comes back in years, it'll just be a whole lot more, and we can all celebrate that.
Sounds good. How has streaming helped benefit other projects like NFTopia?
Yeah, streaming is a very, very big component of NFTopia, and also, again, my collabs. It gives them the opportunity to get on voice in front of new audiences, to tell them about the project. These exhibitors, they see that as a big value add. Whenever we're selling these metaverse booths. It's like a convention. You have a little booth that's a digital virtual avatar. And that's great. They love that. They're showcasing the stuff. But then when we schedule these AMA events, we're gathering everyone together into one place to listen to them, and we're letting them screen share. So we're kind of creating an event around their project with people outside of their community to come listen in. And they've really jumped on that. When we do first come, first serve, that's the first thing that you do, that they look for and ask about. And we even have different booth tiers for that now. So the ones that really would rather have the AMA, that you'd have a bigger package for that for the booth. So it just shows that they really enjoy doing that. And here in our last event, a week and a half ago, was our last NFTopia. We actually used a new metaverse platform that let us cast screen shares onto these big virtual walls. And that was super awesome. We were casting streams all day long for 2 days, AMA events or other events, workshops. Jumbie Art's I saw down below, did a spectral art workshop. We had my lawyer come and do a law talk. All these things, and they were casted on these walls where people in the metaverse could watch through that, or they can watch through Twitch. There's also people that can't come in, as far as the convention goes. They can't come into the metaverse, whether they don't have equipment or they're at work or whatever, they're on the go, they can't do it. a lot of them are watching the Twitch because it is on the go and they got their mobile and they're just listening, and it's a way for them to learn about, from the collector side, they're learning about all these different projects, whether they heard from them before as updates or it's a brand new thing they never heard about, and then they get to try to win a little something from them. There's a drop they're promoting, now we can go check that out. So that it's a whole educational discovery kind of thing with these streams as far as interview streams and the conventions go.
Yeah, I was thinking how much streaming evolved, and with the Wax ambassadors and everything, and yeah, it's very evolving. So, what about you, Cristalla? Because I remember back when I joined Wax, I was watching your YouTube channel a lot. Even back then, you were everywhere. You're part of the 3DK Guild, creators of the Radha Quest. How has streaming benefited you?
Oh, thank you. I was everywhere. Yeah, but for Radha Quest, it's really good that we make a stream. It's a good way to share new project things and new stuff that we are developing, to share among our users, our players, and also to teach players. And I try to teach them like tips, tricks, and better ways that they can play Radha Quest. And that benefits the game also. And I try to every time to teach them new stuff about the game. We share stuff on Discord, and then when I make the stream, I try to try to explain them on the net or live, or show them some sneak peek that we got. So in that way, I teach our players, and also if I had some, I'm playing another game, and we can like new players can join and see if they like Radha Quest and play that too. And also, it's a good way to see if other players want to maybe see the game and make a collaboration with us. So it's a really a good bridge to like join all stuff together and try to pop up the game.
Yeah, I remember I watched the stream where you were teaching Tommy, or trying to teach. Sometimes Tommy
Yeah, he
learned a
learned.
bit harder.
He did a good job. He made the research and he leveled the buildings and all that. So he did well.
I even won a couple matches even more recently with my own cards.
Yeah, he's
And then-
winning a lot.
One of the things I liked about that stream, Cristalla, was we showed all these examples of like how to play, and you gave me all these cards. And then with like, I think Breakman, you mentioned it earlier, with the way Wax works, all of those cards were then shared with the community through Bounty Block.
Yeah, we
it was
made a
fun.
big bunny
Yeah.
block, and a lot of people got new cards for them. Even some cards, special cards of the event. So we share with the community all the stuff, and it was really great.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun on that stream. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, sure.
Captain Degen, so I'm going to throw this next question to your way first. So I don't know if I heard you right before, if you mentioned this or not, but did you start streaming and then gather your community? Have you always been a streamer, or did you already kind of have a project you were building and then you had a community and then you brought that into streaming and then grew it from there? How was the genesis of your streaming career?
Yeah, appreciate it, dude. So I've been a streamer long before Wax, probably like maybe more than 5 years. It started on Mixer, But ever since I was literally a kid, like I was that kid that was a class clown, making kids laugh, getting detentions every single day just for doing funny things. And I've always basically like loved that attention, loved making people laugh. It's like medicine. And I carried that over as an adult. I found streaming and I was like, oh, wait, this is a way that I can get back to that, like make people laugh, have fun, create a community, be kind of the center of this group. And so that's what started my streaming. And that was on Mixer, where we almost got partnered there. But if people are familiar with the Microsoft Mixer, they shut down overnight. And so basically kind of left me lost. I went to Twitch, didn't really catch much traction, didn't really know what to stream. And that's when NFTs came around after I've been streaming for a while. So I haven't always had a community, but I built the community with my personality and everything first, built it as a streamer. And then I started streaming NFTs. And then I've always wanted a way to give true loyalty system to viewers, because my biggest thing as a streamer is I always believed if only you could reward people for the time. Like a lot of them are adults, everybody's spending their time. If you could just find a way to reward them. Every single app has it. Streamlabs, Twitch, everybody has loyalty points in their own version of how to reward viewers. And when I found Wax, it just kind of stumbled into it where I was like, wait, Wax is a way that any streamer for not very much money can actually create this system where you can create your own clips as NFTs or your fan art, or there's so many things. Streamers are number one at being able to take a tool and turn it and combine it into their own stream and how they want to use it. And so that's what started it all with ScurvyBot, and Wax really was being a streamer, knowing a necessity and a need, and having Wax be the chain that it all clicked, where I was like, wait, you actually can do a lot of fun things that people aren't even thinking of. So that's how the whole version went from class clown to streamer to NFT streamer promoter to having my own project and trying to fulfill a need.
And I think after we break for some audience questions, we're gonna ask you to give us the lowdown on the watch to earn. But before we get to that, let me ask Breakman and Cristala, what was your experience? Cristala, I assume that you had kind of built the community first because you were doing YouTube ahead of time. Same with Breakman, with starting with your app and kind of building a community there. How was the transition to streaming different or the same? Breakman first.
Sure. I semi-answered that. Yeah, I had my consumer break players, and I also had the collection started. I was already doing it for a few months, so we had some collectors, but it was pretty small compared to after I started streaming. So actually, starting the streaming boosted that up. It wasn't from zero, but it also grew the players and the collectors a bit more over that summer when I started, and that came from the new people seeing the grubfish tags and playing, and then also all these collab projects. Every time we do one, we'd share it and that kind of thing. So it's kind of like growing that way. I kind of just jumped into it. I never thought that I would be a streamer. I did do YouTube videos back in the day, so I had some familiarity with like being on camera, but I never did anything live. So I just kind of just jumped into it as I thought it was a necessary thing I need to do to being a promotional project. That's something I should do. But I also want to add on to that, for any project owner, you don't need to be per se a streamer, a content creator, but just doing like live AMAs about your own project is a very, very engaging way to get your community involved, see who you are as a person, hear your voice, ask you stuff direct. There's streams, there's Wax streamers, including the ones on our puzzle collab, that do that. Their content is their project. Wombat is a great example of this. Adrian does the tavern stream once a week. He gets on and he'll answer every question that's in the chat. Novo Pangea does a stream that's based around their project, or like RotaQuest here with Cristaya. So it works. It doesn't have to be a whole big cross collection stream content. A lot of them are just doing it for their own community, and it's adding a whole lot more engagement and letting people and getting their questions answered. But again, seeing that it's a real person doing real things, they see a lot more personality behind the project, and a lot of times that is what they're there for and investing in.
So yeah, I think like recommend says, uh, every time that a project make a stream, a live stream, makes their project more personal, and people really like to be in touch with their with the creators of the game, to try to respond every answers that they had. They want to be heard. So the live stream, if you are a project, makes really makes that connection, to build that connection, and that's really important if you want to be on a project on the long term. And also, for example, in my community, and I'm trying to connect more with each one of them. Uh, uh, Rather, if they come from my Twitter or they come from my YouTube channel, and my goal is to share with them every stuff that I'm making, and trying to know their needs and what motivate them to play all these three games. I want to know what why they're playing that game specifically, and what are they need, if they want to play, if they love to play on mobile, or they like to play more on the laptop or the tablet, everything about that. And also, it's really fun to see, every time that I'm live, people come and tell me stuff like, I've been watching you on YouTube for more than 2 years, and now you're here making some stream. And that makes me really, really, really happy to know that really people like enjoy my content, and also they are really like happy to see me making some live stream. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I think it'd make like it's like a warm feeling with someone, you get good vibes from someone you didn't know was like even watching. It can definitely change how your day's going. Make it definitely on a positive note.
Yeah, that it makes a good feeling, and also give you more ideas, or it make you really happy to keep making this live, and try to build more stuff to share with them, and make more. It makes your community more unit.
Yeah, much more tightly knit. I agree. Thank you, guys. All right, so before we throw the next question over to Captain D, Jen, about Watch to Earn, I want to pause for a moment. If we have any questions from our listeners below. So if you have a question for today's guests about streaming or content creation, go ahead and raise your hand right now, and we'll invite you up on stage. You can ask your question, and if not, we'll just keep chugging along here, and we'll have another opportunity at the end. So I'm looking for anyone who has any questions. Go ahead and raise your hand, request to speak, so I can bring you up. Give you a quick 5 count.
Maybe they're shy. Come on, guys. We don't bite. We're here to help and have your voice spoken out loud. Come on.
Ask me anything, right? AMAs all day.
All right, we've got one from Terraformers Many Worlds. Thanks for coming up. Go ahead and please ask your question to our guest today.
Is do you find it difficult to grow your stream and keep people entertained without having to do giveaways?
I can hit that up first if you want. I mean, obviously, it's going to be easier if you do giveaways. That's an easy cop out. Like I said, I've been streaming so many years. I've tried pretty much everything. And when I was just constantly doing giveaways, it's hard to keep up with, and you become a giveaway only channel. And it's nice because, yeah, a lot of people come, but usually then once you stop doing giveaways all the time, they all leave because they're not there for the streamer. They're there on the basis of you just giving items away. So I think it's a nice thing in addition to a stream to do occasionally, but I don't think it's ever good to base a stream off of it. It can get very taxing.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on Captain. I would agree with that. Now, we do giveaways, a lot of them. I do too. Now, I have a lot of we have our interview content and stuff in between. So it's kind of like what Cap says. If you're a streamer that's literally only doing one game after, and there are some only one game after another, marble, whatever. Yeah, you're going to grow an audience that's accustomed to that, and they're only coming there for that. But our streams that do have content in between, I'll say even if we do draw those people, they're still there for the stream too. Even if they're there for the giveaways, a lot of times they have to pay attention to even enter the things, and they're still commenting and things. But to answer the original question, is it hard to grow? Yeah, it's hard to grow a stream. Yeah, it's hard. You're not gonna like blow up. You're not gonna have 100 live viewers right away. Anything like that. You have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. If you're talking about your project, you have to be passionate about that. If you're gonna do a wax stream and not do any giveaways at all, you probably will have less people watching, unless they're your core community members. But I would encourage at least your own. If you have your own project. And we say this at NFtopia School too, that we put on. Like, you should be planning your collection on wax to have some giveaways. Not that you're giving away all your stuff away, but especially things like promos. It's very easy to create some things as a little reward for being there, I think, without jeopardizing the value of like your big drops or stuff like that. Some projects do this very well. So I would still encourage to utilize them, but yeah, I would like overdoing it will probably draw a lot of those people that are only there for that. So it is kind of a balance to deal with.
Yeah, but yeah, so I tried. I think the best in this scenario is not to make the giveaways the priority of your live stream. Just try to make that a fun time to reward your community. And also, yeah, it's hard because in every platform you will also it's really hard to build a community without giving a pitch to people to like, hey, I make this stuff and give it away some stuff. Then people always want to have a benefit from every present that you had on social media, but let's try not to make that priority and try to build a real connection with your audience to then make them come back even if you don't have nothing to give it away for them.
Very, very well said. And that kind of like, and thank you, Terraformers, for coming up with your question. That was a really good question. Let's go into the next one, Xander. This is, I think, is going to kind of follow right what you said, Cristela.
Yeah, I wanted to add to Mike's question as well. With the giveaways and stuff, like before I joined Wax, we didn't have like anything to give away. There were like certain games that we were playing. People were coming in to ask for help with those games. Like there were games where you could log into their account and help them out or guide them through a way. So that was one of the reasons that they were coming, or some of the reasons that they were coming, and it wasn't for giveaway. It was for like if you had a news channel or something that they like information that they wanted and you had it. So every time you streamed, they came in, had a chat. Sometimes I was even joining voice chats and people were just having a laugh. So there was no giveaway before, but with time it progressed. So yeah, there's loads of ways beside NFTs. Like there's even digital cards. Like that's how I started. Like there's a streamer hero cards where people just watch you and they earn points over time, and then they can claim those for those digital cards that they can collect. But yeah, it's difficult even on Wax for to start and grow a community without having some sort of giveaways and stuff. But it's doable. Nothing is impossible as long as people work together, especially the content creators. That's the most important thing. Working together is the way to go. But yeah, for Captain DJan. So you've been streaming for more than 5 years. For much of this year, you've been working on a product that helps combine your love of NFTs, like we all have, with the streamer dubbed Watch to Earn. So you've created a platform that rewards the community that has sprung up around the Pirates of the DGen. So will you please share with us a bit more on how this got started?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I would love to. So, like I said, was streaming forever and then started streaming NFTs. And I mean, people have seen me get scammed on other blockchains and just things happen. And finally, when it came to Wax, I was like, well, we can have our own collection. And we started thinking what we can do. And at that point, I had already been streaming in friends like Consumer Break and Faded Monsuda and Online In. And all these people were providing us prizes to talk, like Consumer Break said, for AMAs and to give them away. So when we're thinking of a concept, I was thinking me as the streamer, I go out and I get prizes. And I was like, oh, that's like a pirate, like a captain getting booty. And I was like, well, that has a lot of good plays in it. So that's how the pirate theme all started. Was it was literally a theme of me being the captain, me going out across the NFCs and collecting booty for you guys to work with me in case of watching AMAs or participating in games. And we work together as a crew and we share all this stuff with you. That's how the initial concept came. And then with the watch to earn, the idea was really just to reward people something while they earn. So that's what ScurvyBot is, and that's we're working. It's just me and another develop, me and not another, but me and a developer that really believes in it and spends his free time building it throughout this process. And basically, other streamers will be able to use it, and it has many features of other streaming tools like emote overlays, shout out overlays, different timer commands, different giveaway overlays. It's going to have many, it has some, but will have many features just like every other streamer wants. But then I used Wax as a utility for its loyalty earning system. Digital loyalty is kind of like what I like to call it. And it allows people to watch and get this gold. And they're getting this fake gold that's on Twitch in the chat, and they're earning it more for being subbed, or they can participate in chat. I mean, the streamer can set their own parameters. And when they get this gold, there's many things that they can do with it. We have something called digging, where you can spend some of that gold and literally dig inside of chat for NFTs. And that's where our promotional utility comes in pretty good with the bot, because if projects give us NFTs to put in that dig wallet, when the user and the viewer digs it up, it shows the NFT on stream, it shows their information in chat, it pulls the information from, I believe, Atomic Hub's base, and puts all their links and everything in chat. So it's a great promotional utility for the project, and it's great for the community. Gives them something to use their gold on. But they can also use their gold for random giveaways. If I decide to have a random giveaway, I have ship races, we have Rumble Royals. You can use your gold to enter those giveaways. And then the big utility of it is actually redeeming for an on-chain token. So I or any other streamer can have pools of tokens aside from the NFTs for prizes, and you can give these tokens at whatever rate you want. So we have Wax Booty on chain, and viewers are able to redeem that. They start at a 25% redemption rate. So if you had 100 gold, you get 25 Wax Booty. But there's ways to build ships and get boosters to boost that rate. And ScurvyBot scans and manages all that from chat automatically. So people have all these different ways to use gold, and you can get the Wax Booty and buy ship parts, and then you can build ships. And we keep blending our ships until you get to the very end one, which is the profit sharing ship. And I've taken half of my Twitch profits that we make, and I give it back to the community, the people that hold those profit sharing ships. So literally, as a streamer, I used to get 10, 15 viewers with maybe making $50 a month minimum. And now we've built this up to where there's months where we make $2,000, and I take $1,000 USD, buy Wax, bring USD to Wax, and then split that automatically through daily airdrops to anybody that holds, I think there's 23 of those ships. So just in 4 months, we've airdropped more than, I think it was 45,000 Wax. So like just one small streamer, one concept of, hey, if you let people earn and you guys work together and you give back half of everything you make and you truly respect that and give back, people are going to recognize that and build something with you. So, I mean, we've 4 months, 45,000 wax we airdropped. And like I don't sell anything for wax. It's all for Wax Booty. So I maximize the viewers holding the token. I don't make anything off the project, but the viewers are making a good amount because they're able to set the price. I don't dictate that. And it's all been working really well. I'm sorry, I'm just running out of breath here. But that's the idea behind Watch to Earn.
Yeah, take a breather. Don't forget to stay hydrated. I always tell Tommy.
I know I just had throat surgery, and I think that's the most I talked for the last 2 weeks.
Deep breath, and yeah, keep telling Tommy, stay hydrated, my friend. That's the most important.
Right? There's just so many different aspects to get out there. But yeah, that's the overall concept. And hopefully soon, I mean, if we had crazy funding, it'd already be out there on Google for everybody to get. But the developer has the beta out. We're about to release it to other streamers if they're interested in using it. And I really think this is a way to bring thousands of different streamers in. They're going to want to use the other overlays and then discover wax through this. And that's the biggest benefit I see to us wax people on here is that this gives a whole new way to use the blockchain. And streamers, don't underestimate what streamers will do for a tool that they can use to reward their viewers. I think it's something that could really take off.
Nice. Yeah, very, very nice. I didn't know, to be honest. I kept seeing you around, but I didn't know about the community and how it works. So that's a shame on me. So yeah, it seems like I need to learn
I need
more.
to do a better job getting myself out there.
Yeah. So before I go on with another question or pass it to Tommy, FGD had a question.
Yes, so hello there. Do you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Let me hear you.
Yeah, so hello everyone. I just have a question. I'm sorry, I will bring you a little back because you was talking about that before. But because I'm thinking like streamers are a part of the economy for creators, like for project owners and something like that. I just like want to know, like, do you have guys like required to host people or projects, or like how does that work for you? I want to hear that from everyone if that's possible. And thank you. I just have this question.
So just so to clarify, you're asking how do they select what projects they work with and which projects
Exactly.
they promote on stream?
Exactly. Like, do you have like a list or form or maybe some projects like they have to take a little responsibility about it, like to not host any projects, they have to check the community or whatever. So like what you do for that or what you're required for host a project?
I think let's throw this to Consumer Break first because I know you do a lot of the interviews. So Consumer Break, what is the general kind of discovery for when you're looking for a project that you might want to host or you might want to promote? And then we'll go to Bijan and then Christophe.
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, things are a little different for me now than they were in the past couple of years. So, because I'm just too busy to think straight now. For the longest time, I would be reaching out to the projects. Didn't have that many that would come to me. And sure, there would be some discovery with that, but most often I already knew these projects in some way. They already had a reputation of some kind. I also have a mod, again, shout out Puzzled Puzzler. She does a lot for me in that regard. She'll do a lot of that research, diving into their Discord and all these things. Because you're right, we don't want to promote something that will end up a rug. Sometimes you can't really know that up front. Even if they look perfect, they could still be that way. So when you are promoting other projects, also make sure that it's an educational experience and you're not saying to buy into their token and stuff like that. Everything I do is very much on the educational side of it. Not financial advice, but without saying like the cliche saying it and then promoting it like the major influencers do. No, we actually keep it educational. It's more about asking them questions, getting answers from them. But as far as the selection, yeah, like most of them I've reached out and that's how it's been. Nowadays, I'm also too busy to do it every week or every 2 weeks like I have. So actually now it's more of a partnership opportunity. You can go to my site, consumerreg.com/partners, and see what's going on there. You can reach out. We can definitely talk about it. But now I'm more focused on the convention. So basically all of the projects I work with, firstly, are going to be pointed there. So for the convention, it's a booth that you would buy. It's very affordable. We don't have announcements on the next convention or anything. It's going to be upcoming early 2024. And then in doing so, you'd secure a booth. You can secure an AMA stream and that such. But as far as like a regular stream that I would do now, you'd have to just talk to me, and it's more like a package deal because I'm just doing too many things, and I just had to cut back. So the way it used to be is, yeah, I would reach out, or they would reach out to me. We'd do some discovery. Most of the time, they already were pretty well known. If it's a new project that's not so much, then we would do extra research. And a lot of times, when it's a new project, like sincerely a new project, they need the guidance too. They're not sure about how to market their project, and they'll ask me that kind of stuff. And that's why I've been pointing them to the convention too, which I've been doing for a year now, by the way. So it's not like a new thing either, really. But it's perfect for them because they're getting that, not just the promotion, but they're getting their own education on how to promote their own project in a good way. So for me, it's like a package thing these days with the convention and my streams. But if anybody listening wants to get featured and whatnot, then you can definitely contact us so we could see the best option.
And Christella, how do you discover the projects, games, collections that you like to host on stream? What is your kind of discovery process? I know you're a little bit newer to streaming, but you're not new to Wax at all. So I was curious, like, kind of like what you're discovering.
So yeah, well, like I said, I first for 2 years I've been making more than almost 3 years I've been making YouTube videos, and I also make a lot of reviews about games and share with my community about new projects on Wax. And recently making some streams. So what? So yeah, the first thing that I do, some projects I reach out to them because I see the project and I'm curious about it, and I think my community will like it. So I try to reach out to them to see if they want to collaborate with me. And other times, the most of the time, the projects come to me and reach out to me on Twitter or reach out to me on Discord. My DMA is always open on Discord and Twitter. If any project wants to collaborate with me, they can reach out to me. Then I see the project, like Brett says, I join the Discord, I make my own research to see if it's an old project on some community members that I know is on the project, is more easy because I go straight to them and ask them, hey, what about this and all that. But if it's a project that nobody knows nothing about it, and I do extra research because it's really difficult, and I don't want to share with my community something that maybe harm them. So the best thing, if you want to, like, if any game want to reach out to me, they can do it on Twitter, they can do it on Discord, and we can talk and see in what way we can collaborate.
And real quick before, because I'm gonna ask something to DGen really quick as well. I'm gonna get their feedback. We're close to an hour. So for our guests and co-hosts, are we good on time still? We can keep going. I want to be respectful of your time, Christia, Breakman, and DGen. We're good to keep going past an hour.
Hey, we started this by telling you about our 24 to 72 hour streams. I can't speak for Consumer Break, but I don't think this guy ever stops doing 27 things at a time.
Yeah, we're good.
You get me rambling, then we don't stop rambling. So I'm fine with it as long as my phone's not gonna die because it's getting kind of down. But I'm fine.
All right,
I'm
cool.
good,
So then,
so we can go.
awesome. Thank you, all of you. All right, so Xander, I'm going to assume you're good to go.
Yes,
so
sir.
all right. So DJ, like same kind of question. You're about to kind of open this up for more creators and collections. So what is maybe it's not set up yet, but what are you kind of envisioning as your way to intake people who are interested in Watch to Earn?
So the whole idea behind it is there's, I don't know, a lot of people, if you guys are familiar, a lot of streamers are familiar with bots like Lumia Stream, Pixel Chat. There's all these different overlays like shout out commands, or at the end of your stream, you want credits to play like a movie, or you want to be able to hit a random clip and have it play on your overlay. I can name 10 different bots that give me 30 different features for streamers that want them. And what I want to do is Scurvy Bot. What we're going to do is we're making all those features into one bot. So other streamers aren't even going to know about Watch to Earn or anything. They're going to see all these overlays when they Google shout out command, when they Google credit overlay. They're going to see Scurvy Bots and they can get it. And then they're going to see a feature. Here's this Watch to Earn digital loyalty. And that's where they're going to find out about how to make a wallet, how to get on the blockchain. And I'm not advertising it as a NFT bot. It's a full-fledged Twitch streamer bot that has a digital loyalty that introduces them to Wax. Because I know once they get on there and see for under $50, they can start making their own art, their own things. I literally take my clips and I turn them into NFTs. And then you can delete those clips from Twitch and make them more for people to find. People give out art and things all the time in Twitch in the form of emotes whenever you're a paid subscriber, or different stickers for being this loyalty or that loyalty. So, I mean, this whole digital thing with its images or fan art or clips that streamers can watch and earn, I think is really right up the alley of things they're already doing. And then the streamer can take these pools, token pools, NFT pools, NFT store from the chat, whatever they want, and they can put their own spin. Like I give half my profits away in a shipbuilding idea. That's just my idea. But how they use it, I think it's going to be fun to see what they do with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be really exciting as this gets launched. We can kind of watch how it evolves and where you take it. So, excuse me. This one you kind of already answered, Degen, so I'm going to throw this also because you're building what I'm going to ask about next. So my next question for everybody is going to be with respect to streaming, what tools would you like most likely to see built on Wax to make streaming easier or more rewarding for you or your community? And now, Degen, you've taken the reins and you're building the Watch to Earn and stuff like that. So is there anything other ideas or things that you think would make streaming easier or make it easier to bring streamers get established on Wax? And then I'll ask Christia and then Consumer Break after DJ.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what level you're talking about, because I'm not a developer, but my guy Ish is. And he's been doing Twitch bots forever, and he came into the Wax blockchain and he was scared because he's like, I don't know if I can do this. But my man Snuggles that really helped me get this all launched. He was the dev and built the backbones. And then he went off and did some other things, and Ish took over as the Twitch bot. Ish was able to say, hey, this stuff is not hard. I was scared of it at first, but all this stuff is things I do for Twitch already. So whatever he's getting on that end, whether it be tables from Atomic Hub and things like that, I'd say that's important to make sure those all stay alive. Having good resources to pull from the blockchain for people that do want to make tools is huge. And then the people that do make tools like Pop and Stock, if you collect Funkos, they have the most comprehensive UI on a website to be able to completely track and see everything about them. So I think there's already stuff out there. It's just maybe getting people to realize that it's out there. Or even who was it? Xander, I think it was you that said you didn't even realize what I'm doing. I didn't even realize you were a Wax streamer. Everybody here knows you, but I didn't realize who you were. So I'm going to go look at you. I think we all, plus maybe get some help, need to highlight the people that are truly building things to better the space or to give more tools and resources, and they're doing it for the right reasons. That's about it. I can think of.
No, very well put. Very well put. Christia, what do you think? What is your input?
Well, I think that Twitch is becoming a live stream in general is becoming a really important part of our community, our Watts community, and not only for for the collection owners, also for the players, because they want to see on the first hand every new stuff in every game in general. So I think right now more than ever we need more tools to make interaction with our viewers, and also somehow any tools to connect with our collections, maybe stuff, uh, drop stuff. Um, Something that we can connect with our users, with our viewers, to reward them, because right now we are trying really hard, and there is a lot of tools like the good fish and the stuff the bot capital is talking about. But right now we need more tools, and we are really limited in the interaction way. So I think if we had some amazing developers here on the community, so it's a really topic to see, interesting one, to try to build some more tools for connect our users, our Watts community, to a live stream, and maybe if we do that, we will have more viewers in any channels, and then try to expand the Watts community more.
Yeah, well put. I think when tools are built, making them easy to understand and easy to use for the end user, because like you said, DJ, not everybody is going to be a developer, and not everybody might be able to troubleshoot something. But making it easy to use would be very useful for people who are streaming. Consumer break. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Well, I throw water in my face. What do you think?
Oh, sure, I agree. I agree with everything these fine folks are saying. And I just want to add a little more. Also, before the tools, add a little more to streaming and Wax community that I didn't really say before. The Wax community likes watching streams, or they like collecting many things from many different collections. I've said it a lot in my own streams before, but not here now. If you're in Ethereum, you have to spend lots of money for NFTs or the gas fee. If you're just an average Joe, I like to say Wax is like the average person's blockchain. If you're an average person, you can't spend thousands of dollars on one collection. Wax lets you just get stuff from all the different collections, whether you're getting some freebies or whether you're buying. It's still a lot of things very, very inexpensive, and because of that, they love to intermingle different communities. There's no tribalism between Wax collections. Everyone's all about intermingling and collaborating. That goes for projects collaborating in many different ways, whether it's inside streaming or whether it's drops and whatever else. And then collectors like to get together, like the convention that we do. That's what it's all about. Uh, and as a streamer, we're also celebrating that. We use the raid button, y'all. If you're a Wax streamer, raid. Follow all the other Wax streamers, and then when you're done, go and see who's live and give them the raid. It's amazing as a streamer to get a little dose of viewers from somewhere random that raided into you. And it's all Wax love, and they're there to watch whether they stick around or they don't. They're still there for the Wax. A lot of them do stick around. A lot of people, shout out Rand Man, they like to just go from just one to the next to the next to the next. They're on the train at all times, it seems. During the conventions, we celebrate trains and rating, but in general, like if you're watching a Wax stream, it's over. You'll wind up in another Wax stream, and then another and another, and you can just learn or do the games, whatever the content is. I've been seeing art streams. I like that. Artist Byron and also the Martian who's down there doing some art on stream. Xander, you're I haven't really watched much of your stuff either, but it's called Streaming Art on Wax is your Twitter. I think that's cool. Just content like that So anyway, I just want to say that like the community celebrates cross collection learning. Somebody in the last convention mentioned that it was like learn to earn. I love that. So if you're in a train of AMAs, it's learn to earn, or learn and earn rather. You're learning about projects, you're asking them things, and then you're earning via giveaways, or like in Captain's case, you're literally earning through the Twitch, which I love too. Hey, by the way, I'm watching a lot, even when I'm not able to sit there and watch. I still have the tab open whenever Cap goes on, because I know that I'm earning to do that, just being part of his loyalty system. I'm also a profit ship holder. That's what's up. As far as the tools, Captain is on top of it. I'd love to see the things that he's doing blossoming into more streams. I'd love to use some of your tools in the future where I can also reward people just for watching. I know that we have our Twitch channel points and we can use those, but when it's on blockchain the way he does, it's way more integrated into it. And yeah, you can convert your points directly into crypto the way he does, or whatever. All those things are great. Uh, Other tools that would be helpful is tracking of holders. I think there needs to be. Now, I've had some help with this thanks to Ryu Crypt from White Dragon, who's given me a couple tools, but it's not a public. It's only on his servers. It's not for everyone. But they've helped me a lot. I think there needs to be more public tools where we can track holders. If I want to know, with the CSV wallet list, if I want the CSV list of the holders of a specific NFT, that shouldn't be a hard thing to get. I should be able to just punch in the template and get all those holders, or other things, other data, just data management that's easier for an everyday project owner to utilize. Also taxes, like to do taxes the right way in the US, we're supposed to report all of our transactions and the USD value at the time of transaction. Again, RyuCrypt made this tool. It's on Wax Historian. If you Google it, great, it's there now. But that's an example of a tool like many others that could be public that a lot of people could use. As far as Twitch goes, I'd love to see more Twitch mini games, different types of games, not just marbles and grubfish. I know there's a few more, but like short form, quick games where people on Twitch can enter exclamation mark play in your wallet, especially like Criticraft. You can add your Wax wallet. If we have more games like that where you could do your exclamation mark play in your wallet, and then as the streamer, you do their game, you get your leaderboard. I have all the wallets. I download all the wallets. There it is. You can send it right on stream. Some people do that. They'll on Criticraft, they'll click on it, they'll send it right on stream. I like to do it later, but I can just copy my list out to a spreadsheet. I have all my wallets right there. I'm able to search wallets for names, things like that. Criticraft made it so easy for a Wax streamer to do giveaways through the Grubfish game. But if we had more types of games like that, that would be a really cool thing too.
Really, really well put. New games, more available tools, an easier way to get information from the people who are following and supporting you. Sounds like is what I kind of pulled from there. So that's really great. Oops, that's really good advice and ideas. So thank you for sharing, you guys. Hey, Xander, I'll throw the next question to you.
Yeah, before I ask the next question, I wanted to add some stuff regarding tools and other games. Yeah, there are other games and stuff that you can play. There's viewer games, racing, where there's that I run for Alien Worlds during Tuesday and Friday, where people just type exclamation mark race and they get a car which they can select from a panel on Twitch. So it has their own extension on Twitch where you can, the more you play, the more you level up, and you can pick cars, colors, and then when you start the race, you can bomb on the others and stuff like that. It's like Crash Bandicoot, if you guys remember that. And one of the Alien Worlds dev, he made a bot for Alien Worlds, like in chat in Discord, where everyone, when they're typing, they earn TLM for chatting, and then he advanced that to Twitch. So now when they go on the Twitch channel, they can type exclamation mark set Wax wallet, and they can put the Wax wallet, and they can earn TLM during the Twitch stream. So during the chat, whenever they speak, they earn TLM for each message. So that's another thing that's useful. And I think the guy can make it for any wax token. So that's another tool that I wanted to put out for you guys. So yeah, a question for you three amazing guests. What advice would you give to newer streamers to help them get started or feel more comfortable streaming? Because I know some people are a bit shy, and what advice would you give them?
I can bounce that off real quick. I was gonna say, and don't worry too, because soon you'll have Scurvy Bot, so you have like 5 giveaway overlays that are interactive to choose from. And but anyways, no, new streamers. Honestly, when I started this, the best thing I can, if let's take Web3 out of it and just talk about streaming. If you're gonna be streaming, what are you gearing towards? What do you want your stream to be about? Is one big thing? Is there one game you're gonna do? Are you gonna be a variety streamer? All of that. Don't worry about some crazy setup. Get the bare minimum almost basically going. And the biggest thing I can say is honestly be yourself, because if you try to play an exaggerated stream character and that's not who you are, after a few months, it's going to get tiring and people are going to notice it. I've seen it. People get burned out so much. And about burnout, don't think streaming 20 hours a day is going to get you any bigger than 2 hours every 2 days, because it's not. It's really about quality over quantity. And the other thing I would say is just, yeah, like I said, be yourself, don't get burned out. And there was another one, but that's pretty much all I can think of right now.
Well, yeah. So I want to give you every new streamer that is listen to us here. And one advice that a friend told me some months ago when I told them that I wanted to make some streams. And so just do it. That's the word. Just do it. Don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect equipment, the perfect, I don't know, the perfect weather. The perfect day is not going to happen. So just go, make some research, put your OBS, and just do it. And also have fun. If you have fun, it will show that to your community, and then they will have a good time, and they will sure come back to you the next time that you make a stream.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with those things that both of y'all said. Whether you're trying to just stream for your own community, for your own project to be more personable, the way we said earlier, or you're trying to take it to another level and be a content creator and do various things, you should be yourself. Like Cap says, don't try to create a character. You can create a character, but don't make that your whole personality. You should be yourself. You should enjoy what you're doing. Be passionate about what you're doing. If you're a project creator, then you should already be passionate about it, or you shouldn't be doing the project. If that's not what you're love through and through. Consumer Break has been my baby. It's my baby for years and years. That's why I'm so passionate about it. I'm able to ramble on and on and on and on about it. This is what your community wants to see from you. They want to see you being passionate about it. That's what they're a part of. In NFTs, it's a lot more than a product. It's not like Web2. It's not just a name behind a page. It's a person that's running the whole thing, whether it's an indie project like a lot of us, or even if it's a big game. A lot of the big games too, they'll have the reps that are personable and they're part of it. What do you need to start streaming? You really don't need much. You don't need a big fancy camera and a big fancy mic. When I started, it was quite a bit worse than what it is now. Not just the equipment, but me as a streamer. You'll get better as you go. The more of these, you'll get more and more comfortable. The more and more that you do. And when I started, I wasn't that good. I was more shy, I think. But my community was there for it. They didn't care about that. My camera quality was horrible. I didn't have a green screen. I had an ugly wall behind me. no one cared about any of that there, and that gave me a lot of inspiration. They were there for the content, and then when the content got better and better and the equipment got better, that just made the whole thing better. But you can actually just start with your phone, even for both your camera and your mic. Technically, it'd be a lot better and easier for you to do it on a computer. There's ways to even set up your phone as a camera and hook that up to your Streamlabs, to your OBS. Use OBS. It's free. You can learn very easily. Use YouTube tutorials. I learned all of my video making thing, and streaming is what it's just how to turn the thing on, right? But way beyond that, I used to do videos and editing and all that post. I learned all of it self-taught through YouTube tutorials. You can learn on your own. You don't need schooling for any of it. And if you just start and gauge your feedback, that's another big one, is you got to listen to your audience. Whether it's live or it's later in your Discords or whatever, ask them what they want to see and hear from you. Ask them what they liked about your streams, what they didn't like, and just go with the flow about what they want. That's how you actually create a product, not just a stream, but any product, especially in this space, a Web3 product. You should be listening to what the community is saying and wanting, and then building off of that. You're actually building it together. That's how I see it, is we're building our products together with the community. They're your customers, and that's how it goes. I also want to tag on, and maybe it would fit better for the tools in the last question, but a quick shout to Binks.tv. Binks TV is a website that features streamers and many other things, and they're on Wax too. They have a Wax collection. You can actually, as a streamer, now I would recommend doing it for a little bit first, not just jump onto it, do one stream and go sign up. But you can sign up on Binks TV as a verified partner, and there's numerous of us that are. And you may even get randomly featured. I sometimes randomly get featured on their website, and people on their website go and interact with the streams to earn and enter giveaways on their website. And then they have a lot of other interactive type things. And so quick shout to them. And it's an amazing team. I've been talking to them too. So it's just one of the platforms and tools that are out there for streamers on Wax.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, my bad. But what, real quick, the last thing I wanted to say, the biggest thing I've heard since starting years and years ago that's held true, don't pay attention to your viewer count. Literally, don't even put it on your screen or pay attention. If you're new and you're getting started, it will drive you insane. Just always stream as if 1,000 people are watching you, because the original few people that come in are going to be more attracted to that and deserve that. You know what I mean? To stick around. So just don't drive yourself crazy, and don't pay attention to how many people are watching, how many subs you got. Just like Cristala said, seriously, have fun, enjoy it, be yourself, get started with whatever you got, and go from there.
Yeah, I piggyback again on that. I totally agree. When you start, your views it's fine if you have 5 viewers or less. It's fine. If you have one viewer there, especially if a chatter, if you have one person commenting, you're doing the stream for somebody, and you shouldn't be worried. You will not get 100 live viewers. I don't get 50. Rarely do I get 50 live viewers, and it's fine. We're in a bear market anyway, and if you're doing Wax content, you should expect that it's not going to be huge right now. In the bull, it might be different, but especially starting out, and you don't have a lot of followers, and it's fine. 5 viewers, 10 viewers, 15 viewers. The more that you do Wax content, the more Wax collectors will be coming. And yeah, you just build off of that. And then if it's growing to more 40, 50, then that's really good. Those are really good view counts. 50 viewers is a very good live viewer count. So don't ever think that it's not. I know that, especially like outside of this space and just Twitch in general, you see all these big, huge channels with thousands of viewers, and you think that, oh, I'm going to start streaming, and that's the benchmark that you should be getting to. It's really not at all. If you have 30 viewers watching you, think of it like a real life room. That's how you really need to think about it. If you have 20 people watching your Twitch, what does that look like in a room? Well, now I'm talking to 20, 30 people in this big room about my stuff. That's that changes things up, doesn't it? If you're in a room talking to 30 people, it feels like you're on stage, or 50 people. That's a lot of people all at once that are actually sitting there listening to you. So just think about it that way. One person, 5 people, 10 people. It's not remotely the same ballpark as like these big Twitch streamers that are viral and stuff. That's not what you're aiming for. You're aiming for just anybody to watch you and engage with you, especially when you're passionate about the content you're doing.
Perfect. That's really well said, especially what you said about don't look at the viewers. I think a lot of people link how many people are looking at them to how successful they're being, and when you're starting out, that can definitely be discouraging. So really great advice. Did I cut anybody off there at the end? Sorry.
No, I wanted to say, and the most important one is consistency. Always be consistent with your community and have like a schedule. I don't know if any of you guys have like a schedule, but consistency is important. And like you all said, the community is the heart of every project, so they come first.
Yeah, consistency is key in just about anything. You can apply that to almost anything, Xander. That's what I say. Anyway, that wraps up all the questions for our interview portion. I want to really thank everybody for spending the time, extra time for answering these. Now, I want to allow, if you are listening below and you do have a question, I thought I saw someone raise their hand a little bit ago, but I don't see them right now. If you have a question for our guests about streaming, please go ahead and raise your hand. And if not, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So I'll give you a few moments here. Just go ahead and raise your hand.
Again, don't be shy. We don't bite.
Xander, actually, right now might be a good time to mention what we were talking about. We're waiting for folks to raise their hand.
Yeah, so I wanted to mention 2 things. So Maxi has his yearly wax holiday calendar where every day for the month of December he gets projects to sign up, and on a specific day. So let's say, for example, I'm registered for the 20th of December. On the 20th of December, I'm gonna set a number of NFTs that I'm gonna give out, and Max is gonna deal with how he's gonna give them out. So on that day, it's like one of them suites, cardboard box suites. Like on each day, you get this suite. So it's gonna be similar to that. Each day each project's gonna be open. So I think at the moment there's like 5 projects that are needed to fill up the month of December. So if you want to join Maxi Lab, the wax calendar holiday, reach out to Maxi and fill up the form. And the second biggest news I wanted to add is that Alien Worlds I just got the news now. So Alien Worlds collaboration with the revered science fiction author Kevin J. Anderson is the guy that wrote Star Wars, Dune, Saga of the Seven Sons, and so on. So together they're introducing the AI-driven tokenized storytelling, also known as the large lore model. So it's a pioneering concept that merges the power of the AI with the vibrant creativity of the global community. So it's going to be all on chain. So that's another thing. Alien Worlds has been improving and adding and collaborating with more and more people. So yeah, they're still here. They've been here for the last 3+ years. So yeah, that was my mumbling.
Some good mumbling. I think that's a really big deal, having a renowned sci-fi writer come in and add lore with the project. Very exciting.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff.
And then you were mentioning so if you're listening below and you want to be part of the Team Maxi's Advent calendar for the holidays in December, please go ahead and hit them up. We just need a couple more projects, and one of them can be yours. Degen, did you have something to add before we go to our question from the Martian?
Yeah, no, you can go to the question first. I'll wait till before we're done.
Okay. All right, no worries. Martian, go ahead and ask your question to our streamers today.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? First I want to say thank you to Mr. Consumer Break for last NFTopia Live. It was a blast. Oh my God, how much fun we had. I didn't sleep in those 2 days. Um, the thing that I don't have a question. I just want to add some to the streaming stuff because some of you who know me, I started streaming now like 6 months ago, and my our project has been booming. I can say it's been doing all right. We're doing good. A lot of growth on the streaming on YouTube. My advice is to put passion, like they say before. Put passion on what you do. I have the luck that I'm an artist myself, so I can create content. So what I did was we created this whole ecosystem. I have a dream to make a platform for real artists to bring in real life claimable art, handmade, to wax, which is what I'm doing. So we created this whole ecosystem. We have a token, we have a PFP collection, we have art collection that you can stake for ACK. It's a lot going on, and I say thank you to everybody for all the support. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up and sharing with us, Martian. Any other questions from our listeners below, or we can go ahead and close out for today? One of the things I would want to bring up, I think it was Terramike said this earlier, or he commented, hanging out on stream is like hanging out with friends, even if you're not interacting like directly with the streamer. So I think that is something. I mean, that's what I do with Xander every week when he's doing his streams. I'll just throw it on and just kind of hang out and listen. Not too much is being said. It's cool music. Y'all playing games, that racing game that I don't try to play, but it's fun to kind of just sit there, kind of listen, hang out while you're working. You can have it in the background if it's not if you're not like actively playing something too. So very cool.
Yeah, back when I was streaming more, I've noticed like there's loads of people just lurking, not saying anything. They just put the stream on, just chill, and just let it run. So yeah, even those people are important, and everyone is important. And I wanted to give a shout out to the Martian and welcome to the streaming platform. And hope if you need any help from any of us, we're here. My door is always open to any streamer that needs help. I'm never gonna say no.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr. Sam.
if you have a community that's talking to each other and if you built that up to where people in your chat know people in the chat and they're actually, hey, how you doing today, and actually getting to know each other, that's an insanely good sign of a solid community.
Fantastic stuff, everybody. I think we're at about time for today, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks again. Thank you everyone for joining our space today. Let me give a huge thank you to our guests, Kristalla, Brakeman, and Captain Degen. So Degen, will you share the best places for everyone to follow you, learn what's going on with Pirates of the GN, and watch to learn?
Yeah, absolutely. They can search Degen Pirates on NFT Hive if they want to use Wax Booty to buy ship pack parts or boosters or anything like that. If you have Twitch, just search my name here, Captain Degen _ to learn how to use the items. It's basically you buy anything on NFT Hive. Shout out Ben, because when I made this Wax Booty token, he without question put it on the Hive market and gave me a home to put my items on there, or this would have never have even happened. Also, Anchor allowing me to have it on there, where the marketplace for Wax Booty has been great. That's where you can get it. But really just watch the stream and you start earning for free, and I'll let you know. And I did want to let you guys know, I mentioned the NFT dig. You can dig just by watching the stream and get prizes anywhere from 5 wax to hundreds of wax. We've had insane prizes pulled from different projects, all the different projects everybody knows. And in honor of you guys having me on today, we did make it sub only, but we also sell a NFT pass for the month for digging. And so for the rest of the November, I'm going to drop a end of November pass that will be free for anybody that is new and wants to come in and dig truly for free and just experience what the bot's all about on our Twitch channel. You'll see that tomorrow on Nifty Blocks.
Awesome stuff. Degen, thank you so much for joining and sharing everything you've got cooking. I'm really excited for when your tool is public and everyone can start putting it through its paces. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thanks so much for having me. And as the Wax team, I'll definitely make you proud. And I mean, my goal is for you guys to notice a whole wave of people coming here, doing something different, and hopefully I can do that for us all. So I appreciate y'all having me.
Absolutely. Next, let me thank Breakman. What is, if people aren't already here and following you, what's the best place for our listeners to see what you're up to, catch the latest streams, puzzle breaks, and info about NFTopia?
Sure thing. You can follow me right here on the X Twitter, where we have posts and whatnot. You can go twitch.tv/consumerbreak and follow for whenever I go live. And then consumerbreak.com is where is the one-stop hub that has everything. The mobile game is free. It's on the App Store and Google Play. It's called Consumer Break. The links are on the website. It is a skill-based game. It's not a clicker, but as you solve these things, you're entering not based on your score. It's still giveaway based, so anybody can actually win. And again, remind that my pinned post is showcasing the wax streamers. We got a big dose of them there. The puzzle game has 130 NFT prizes from various collections. You just solve the puzzle and enter. And then also there's a bounty block contest with 120 prizes. So that's 250 prizes total, brought to us by all these streamers. You can, and then I have a partners page on the website, consumerbreak.com/partners. That's where you can see all the different puzzles, partnerships that we have, because it's more than that. We also have Hive Blockchain, the great folks at Hive. You can win HBD for solving that puzzle. There's NFT Battle Miners. You can win NFTs from them. They got a great thing going on with the Shadow Depths game. And then the Goo Balls are on there, and you can win wax and cash. So there's prizes to be had for solving the puzzles. And then as for NFTopia, you can also follow the same stuff, Consumer Break, but there's the X Twitter, the NFTopia, and nftopia.weebly.com for all of our updates. Right now, we just ended a convention, so there's no updates for the next one, but it'll be coming up in the spring. So just stay tuned for all that and ask us anything. And also to tag on, earlier, it was asked, how does a project get with us to get interviewed? Well, we answered that, but also we all accept NFTs for our own giveaway wallets at any time from anybody, for the most part. So if you are a project that has promo NFTs you want to give away as promo without having to do anything else and not getting on a stream or anything, holler at us, because I'll accept them for my Grubfish games. Captain will accept them for his Dig Wallet. All these streamers usually will accept NFTs that can be used as promo, and a lot of times we'll shout it out too, just like a quick blurb or something, or here's what it looks like on stream, something like that. So if that's something that piques your interest without actually doing an interview or getting in line or whatever, just holler at us and give us stuff, and we'll shill it away on games. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. I think that's really another good point that you make, is like, if you're going to be providing giveaways, to the community, I think that's another good way, just to kind of introduce, not every collection will be able to do that, but I think it's another, just another tool in the belt. All right, and then last but certainly not least, our newest Wax Hub Gold Ambassador, Kristaya. Where can our listeners follow and support what you're working on, and where can they catch the stream?
Well, you can find me here on the S platform as Queen Kristaya. Also on YouTube, you can watch my YouTube videos. Mostly are in Spanish, but I always try to put some English subtitles. You can find my channel as Queen Kristaya, and you can find me on Twitch as Queen Kristaya as well. You can find me also on Discord as Kristaya 3D Car Render. You can find me also on the 3D Car Render Discord. I'm always online. You can write me there. And I'm always here on the S platform. And right now, I make streams every Tuesday, playing some Brada Quest. That is the game that I'm community manager, and also playing some other games. Every Thursday we play there. And we make some giveaways and try to have fun. So if you want to reach out to me and give me stuff to give it away on my Twitch, you can find me on any of those platforms that I say. So I want to say thank you for having me here, and you see you in my live stream. Thank you.
Perfect. We're just really happy that you were able to join us as well, Kristaya. It's always a pleasure to have you on. And I know right now is the Tarek giveaway still going on for Dread Wager?
Yeah, I'm playing a lot of that. So I think I'm gonna play that one tomorrow because we had some skins, and maybe I can give away some Taruka skins. So you can join me tomorrow to see me playing the Weather and get angry because I'm really bad at there. I'm trying to get better, but it's gonna be fun. So thank you.
Kristaya, thank you. All right, so thank you to our guests. Let me also, Xander, I want to thank you as well for helping facilitate today's discussion and adding your own knowledge about streaming. Kind of helped me fill in the gaps of my own knowledge. So where can listeners catch your streams either for Alien Worlds or the Streaming Art Connect community?
Well, for the Alien World is Alien World Official on Twitch, and for my one is xxanderc on again on Twitch, and yeah, I'm in most Discords, and if I'm not in the Captain Dejan's Discord, shame on me. I should join. Yeah, that's it for me, and yeah, thanks for having me, and yeah, we could speak about streams and stuff like that forever, but we have a limit. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for joining.
Any last words for our listeners, Xander?
Yeah, like always, my motto: stay hydrated and be well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So that wraps up today's space. Next week, we will not have a Twitter space as it's going to be a holiday in the States. We'll be back for our final space of the month on the 29th. We'll have Broken Dolls and Funny NFT Guy as they're getting ready to gear up for UK Comic Con. So whether you're listening live or tuning in later, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you at the end of the month. See you next time. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? That was the Wax Wednesday streamer space. It is 11, well, it was 11:15 our time. It's actually 11:16 now of 2023. I hope you enjoyed. You're either listening to this on Twitch or in the future on Twitch or YouTube. You can also catch past Wax Wednesday spaces on our YouTube dating back to 2022. So yeah, you can also catch some of the old spaces that were recorded. Some got lost, but there's still definitely some on there for sure. So I'm not sure who we got tuned in. I know we got No Ledge up in here. Carly's next to me. She's actually drawing. She's over here drawing up some more werewolves. She's got like a background I'm looking at right now. I'm not sure it's like almost like a forest. Is that like a forest type setting looking colors? The colors are like, remind me of forest.
Like an enchanted forest.
Enchanted forest. Is that like a hint? Or is that, or not, nothing?
No, I just...
Okay. Yeah, just describing. Yeah, that's cool. It's got a little pink tone there with the ear.
Kind of like a watermelon.
Like a little watermelon. I like it. Yeah, the werewolves are coming soon. And yeah, they're dope. I love them. It's a definite transformation from the wax wolves to these wax werewolves. Definite transformation. For those also tuning in now or in the future, we have collaboration with Byron going on right now. It's the culling, which was actually some... I didn't even know what the term culling was. Carly had informed me, and it was actually pretty good for the event. Would you like to explain it better, Carly, so I don't mess it up?
Well, I done forget.
The term. Okay, basically, it's just about like taking the animals out, basically, right? So yeah, we're shooting the wolves. No wolves will be harmed in real life. These are digital collectible wolves. They're wolves, not the werewolves. Yeah, and also, while doing, it's another burn blend craft type dealio. And so when this happens, when you, for those that participate, If you manage to knock one of your wolves into the top 100 during your burn / blend, let us know. Let us know the wolf, show us your transaction, etc., and we will get you an alpha NFT. So yeah, and then there's also amazing stuff coming from Byron. He's been drawing up some very, very cool wolves, very amazing wolves. So super excited for that. We got future stuff with Druber. I know Wax Potheads. Let's see what else. The Barbarians dropped today. I guess let's do a little wax news since this was a wax space. The Barbarians PFP dropped today. I believe there was 10,000. Let me look here real quick. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. $1 a.m. on the dot, Thursday morning for us. Okay, here's the drop. And pull this on screen. Go ahead and close that. So yeah, here's the Barbarians. These dropped today. This was through Uncut. You get 2 claims if you signed up with the Uncut thing with Wax. They're pretty cool, actually. I like them. I went and swooped up some extra off secondary. I claimed my 2. And then, of course, I probably like everybody else, I tried to see if it let me claim more. I'm not going to lie, but they were good at setting up their drop. It worked. Only let me get 2.
It worked.
So good for them for setting up a proper drop. Let's see. The Barbarians arrived on Uncut. In the harsh world of the Barbarians, each NFT is a unique warrior, forged with random traits and belonging to a specific faction. These digital barbarians, marked by their distinct attributes and allegiances, emerge as a testament to the raw, untamed spirit of their clans. This collection, available to those who link their wallets on Uncut between October 18th and November 14th, brings to life a brutal yet captivating saga of ancient warriors and their timeless battles. Everyone on the whitelist has the exclusive privilege to claim up to... Wait a minute. Oh, I was just giving them credit for their proper drop. What happened here? It says up to 3 unique barbarians. It says we can claim up to 3. I was only allowed to claim 2 right here. This drop is limited to 2 claims per account. Ruh-roh. I don't know what happened there, but it's cool. I guess. I don't know. It must have been a boo-boo there, a little accident. Or maybe something got changed. Anyways, there's 4,857 claimed of those out of 10,000. So that's cool. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the grubfish. I lost my chat. Where you at? There you are. Okay, let's see. Oh shit, werewolves. 10K, about 5K gone. Yep, 5K of them are gone. I got like 10. I went and grabbed some off secondary. I wonder what the floor is right now. It was like 9 wax is where I was grabbing them. I don't know. I know a lot of times things like this they'll either go up or go down or whatever. You never know. I don't really care either or. I just like the art. So that's really all that's... I'm over here on my other screen. Look in here. Here they are. Okay, cool. The floor says 12 now, so moving on up. Yeah, I got me some good mints too. I got 669. Always good if I find a 6.9 in anything. I'm usually a sucker for those. So I got some under 1,000. I got 686, 947. The rest are all above 1,000. Looks like. Oh, 737. So that's cool. So I think you're gonna be default by you're gonna win. You still gotta beat Carly and I. So and since she explodes, when we first start, she may just kill us all. I guess we'll see. We'll just keep going until somebody win. Well, until you win, unless we have more people join the space. But let me show you what you're gonna win here. This will be special since there's just one person right now. So I know exactly what I want to give away. So hold on just a second. I have to cough. I'm gonna pause. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. I'll just spare you. All right, back to where I was here. Let me get this wallet pulled up here. Oh, look, there's old Putin popping up on my screen. I got too many browsers. Certain ones are used for certain things.
What are you?
I'm pulling up the rewards wallet
Oh, okay.
to show what I'm going to get. You don't even know what I'm going to give out. You might have a guess. You could probably guess.
I don't know what you're gonna give out.
It's new and it's rare. Hard to get.
Here, I'm making a heat signature map.
Yeah, I see that. Looks dope. Okay, here we go. It's mint number 9. Let me pull this on the screen. Alright, so here, where's Chad at? What does she draw on? She draws on a Waco,
Nope.
or Wacom.
Yes.
Like an old school Wacom, because we we use the Poe stuff. It's probably from like 1995 or something. No.
It's from 2018 though.
2018. She's rocking the 2018 Wacom.
Wacom Intuos medium
What do I have?
tablet, and you have those small tablets.
I have a real small one that's also Wacom that's older than hers probably. Oh yeah.
It's the same. It's
just
same,
a small, same
yes.
model, just a smaller one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got the same model she's got, just smaller.
And I'm gonna take all your pen nibs.
And she's taking my pen nibs. So okay, here it is. On a screen, you can see this is out of the new collaboration with Nightwolf and No Name Amigos. So there's this blend where you gotta have 5. You gotta have 5, and then you blend those 5 to get one of these 22 hearts. And then if you can get 5 of the 22 hearts, so basically I have to have 5, 10, 15, 20. So you burn 25 of one, and then you got to burn some other. Basically, there's a bunch of burning, and then you wind up with one of these at the end. This is the final outcome. And this is meant 9 of 10 of max of 88. And this is out of Amigos to Space collection. And it's a really cool NFT. So this would be a nice one to give out. Let's see anything. Rarity, it says Mystic, Creator, No Name Amigo. Oh, I'm missing the back image too. There's a back image. And then there's the back image. Let's blow this up. That is pretty dope. And then here's the video part.
What mint number is that?
Mint 9. Mint 9 of 10.
Okay.
Yep, it's already, it's in the rewards wallet and all. We actually did the whole blend everything and got it right here through the rewards wallet. So ready to be sent out. All right, let's see here. You like the animation on Awesome? She's taking them all and you not getting them back. Yeah, I know she will too. She'll take them all.
All the pen nibs.
All right, so basically you're gonna win this. We may have to play a few games, and then more people may join. But you're gonna have to win. So it shouldn't be too hard.
I'm not ready. Hang on.
Carly's not even ready. Let me see where the time is on this the stream. Where are we at? We got 6 minutes before I should cut it, and then it would be 2 hours. So we at least gotta stay on for 6 more minutes. He said, "Fine by me. I'll roll this J. I'm patient." Right on, right on. So we're good for at least 6 minutes, anyways, because I can't just cut it early. That would drive me nuts.
It would wreck you.
It would wreck me. I would be wrecked. Wrecked like them crazy ETH NFTs and stuff. I don't know why I'm popping shots at Ethereum all of a sudden. It's all love. What else is going on? News of Wax. Let me pull up while we're waiting on Carly, which she can take a little time, I guess, because we all got time. Shoot, we got time to kill, because I don't want to cut it to at least 2. No Ledge is rolling as J, and you're still drawing. That one's all just colorful, huh?
Well,
I know. You're just getting the yep. I know how you work. I've been watching you for a while now too. It's been very impressive and fun to watch, I must say.
Thank you. I guess I should talk louder. I did thank my husband.
I'm sure they hear. There's no sounds going on. Let's see where we at. Shout out 111 right now. In AM 1116 of 2023. I may be listening to this video when I'm like another 40 years or something, going, wow, I was back there streaming on the old Twitch. Remember Twitch? Oh man.
We'll have to have the AI pull it up for us.
Yeah, AI will be done taking over by then probably. So. Oh, I know what I can do while we wait. We're about to rock out. We are gonna rock out is what we're gonna do. I gotta switch the mic. Hold on. I gotta mute the mic. We got some jams. I'll be back after we hear these rock jams.
Cryptocurrency unleashed, it's a wild ride. Yo, check it. Wax Wolves, they taking over the game. NFT, PFP collection making waves of fame. From the blockchain to the metaverse, they got the claim. Unique and limited edition, you know they not the same. They got the rarest art, you can't deny. Full moon glow, gotta catch them, they fly. Wolves on fire, howling at the sky. Collecting NFTs, you're reaching new highs. Yeah. Wax Wolves, taking over the scene. Digital art, blockchain king. Yeah. NFTs, got them screaming. Wolves on wax, the ultimate dream. Woo! Yo, check it.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. We got some bangers. We got metal, and then we got some rap, and we got some. We'll have some folk and some bluegrass and some just all sorts. We're working all sorts of stuff. So yeah, those are fun. I really, really, really enjoy them a lot. So I even put them on the website. People can go there. It says need some music while you scroll, and then you can listen to them.
Okay.
I got a cough again. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm good. You ready now over there?
Yeah, I just don't like that outcome. I'll fix it.
What outcome?
I don't like
Oh,
this
you're talking
blue
about
right
your
there.
I see. Oh.
I'm
All right.
gonna fix it.
It'll be okay. You'll be all right.
Okay, I'm ready to explode now.
All right, are you there? You ready? No ledge. Here we go. Wait, is my mic on? Okay, yeah, mic's on. All right, here we go.
Skip it.
Dun, 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 dun. You ain't gonna take out no one. There you go.
I
Just
said I was gonna die in a corner.
It's
I
just-
wasn't a corner, but
Wax wolves and no ledge. I mean, oh, no ledge with the spin. Spinning in the middle, though, a little risque. I don't know. That blade could be coming down. Oh, look at... Oh, man. That was a close one. Zipping and dodging away. While the Wax Wolves are just cruising along, as he always does. No ledge doing the left to right. It's a nice little strategy. Wax Wolves, okay, still good, still good. Still good. Still good, still good.
oh,
No ledge is, okay, doing one of those little wacky spins. And the Wax Wolves is out. No ledge, you are the winner. You are the winner, my friend. We've reached a 2-hour stream as well. So that's just like a double whammy. We released the some two bangers, our metal anthem and our little rap anthem. Let me make sure I got your Wax wallet that it saved. Before I do anything. And I'm gonna send you this NFT right after I cut the stream, so I do not forget. And it's just one NFT. If it was like 30, I'd be like, let me save all this stuff. Okay, I got your wallet. Cool. I will be sending you that NFT right after, like I said, after I cut the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in.
I was about to get some Fortnite
He's getting
in.
down on some Fortnite.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Maybe we'll see you in there sometime. Thanks for tuning in, and anybody else watching in the future, I don't know. Thanks for watching in the future. What future is it? Is it like 2050 when you're watching this video? Is it like 2000 and a billion? Because I won't be around by then. But if it is, you can remember. This was Derek from the Wax Wolves and Carly from the.
Yep, I'm here. I'm typing.
All right, it's been fun. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, he said add him up on for Fortnite. We'll do that. Faux show. Have a good one, and everyone else have a good one. We'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.